All right. So till yesterday, what we have seen is about the plugins and the tools which we are using to create your whole platform, and uh, showed you about the LMS also, how you can add your course, how you can check your student progress, how you can create certificates and share different certificate for different course. Today, I'll show you in terms of editing the front end of your page, as well as there are a few new tools which I have added. And with the help of these tools, it is becoming more easy for animating or creating some animation or highlighting your landing pages also if you're needing it. But otherwise, a simple page like this also makes a lot of difference to people who are coming in on your site and focusing on the content what you are training them, or the course what you are sharing with them. So once you have a site like this and you want to get into the dashboard, it is easy. You can always click over here, click on dashboard and log in and sign in. Once you sign in, you'll see the admin bar on the top of your page. And with the help of this admin bar, it becomes more easier for you to control the backend and the front end also, both the end. You can edit the whole page from front end to wherein you can use edit with Elementor. If you click on edit with Elementor, it will open up an editor which will help you to create or recreate the page as you want. Okay. So we have been giving you Elementor a full version, and in case you don't have, you can connect with me. I have also identified and I have uploaded a couple of new Elementor, tools which helps you to animate it or use it as you want. But this structure comes in with the platform itself. So if you are someone who don't want to get into all those nitty-gritty of designing, developing, it is much easier that you edit your photograph, you edit the content and put it up. Now to edit the photograph, whichever is here, you click on the photograph on your left hand side, you will see choose image. So once you choose your image, you can click over here, it takes you to the media library, and from the media library, you can upload any image you want. Apart from this, in case you want to upload any image, you can click on upload file, you can upload your image and put it up. Now, to bring an image like this, which is transparent, you can always use a site named Remove BG. So this is a free site. If you have any of your best photograph, you can upload your photograph over here. It will remove the uh, background, and it will give you an image very similar like this. So in this image, you can't see any background. It's eventually cropped. And you can upload the image like this. And to edit the content, in case you want to, you can click over here and edit the content via the left side. Okay. Now, there is a way you can click and edit it directly from here, but most of us has a habit to copy paste things from Word or any other site, and we try to copy those content and put it up over here. Now, if you do that, what happens is the worst thing is it takes up the whole CSS. Like for example, if I copy this text and I want to paste it up on my site, and I'm pasting it at somewhere here, you must see the difference. What happens, the text would be there, okay, but the color combination also changes. So remove image, it has come from as a gray color. This is happening because the site is picking up the CSS from this website and putting out over here. So to avoid this, what you should do is open up a notepad, okay, and just put your text in the notepad. Once you have you have pasted your text, copy it from here, and then you try to paste it up in the area you want. Now see, I'll paste the same text and see what happens. So it takes the same color combination. Rather than putting it up over here, you can always add it up in the text area here. So if I remove and I paste it over there also, it will show you that it is not affecting the font or the color of the font or the font family also. See, it goes with the font. Okay. And this way you can always add it up. Now, if you are someone who don't know coding, or you feel the tags or something, now these are the tags which are used for highlighting, okay, or giving them the particular text a different color, or making it bold, or making changing its characteristics, in fact. Okay, so if you want to do anything in between this, you can always write after this bracket, closing bracket. So if you want to write your tone, okay, it brings it in the same color. So there's nothing different in it. Whatever word you want to highlight, you can bring it between these tags, and it will give a highlighted color to that. So this is how you can edit it. Then there are buttons. You can click on the button, or if you want to add up a button, you can add a button, and a button feature comes up. It will show you write a text. You can edit your text here. You can give the button a call to action, and if anyone clicks on it, it goes either to your landing page, or it can take them to some different page. So this again depends on your business strategy as you want to take it ahead. Okay. Preferably put them to your best course selling landing page wherein they click and they take action over there. Okay, so these kind of things can be done here. Then there are four different parameters wherein you can mention your detail, or whatever expertise areas you have, you can put it up. You can talk about your community in terms of numbers, and your the default images is there. I've added the action over here behind the image, so that I can show you guys. So these are few new notation actions which are there. In case you are someone who wants a website with dynamic sound effect, you can put a sound effect. In case you want, something like this, what I have done, highlighting it up. So there are options like this, which will say, okay, underline. So it will underline the image. You can create a box around the image. You can create a circle around the image like this. So this is how, whatever way you want to create. Now, instead of image, I can do that with text also. It's a different add-on. I haven't added it for anyone, but yeah, in future I'll be doing an upgrade to for everyone, because someone wants things like this. They can always bring these actions on your landing page. Say for example, you want to show a price with a cross, you can always use this, and give them a option of choosing different price. So this is how I have given a highlight to this particular image. And say for example, if I want to do the same here for this particular text, I still can do that, and I just need to activate it. Click on the widget area, and under widget there is style option, wherein I can choose whatever style I want, or I can highlight it, I can circle it. Yeah, with the text it shows pretty decent enough. uh, so whatever your best text is, you can always use this option and make sure it attracts your customer accordingly, and these things can be used. uh, and the same time, you want a sound effect also. When the text comes up, you can add up a sound effect. A 3D effect also can be done. I've not seen this, but yeah, you can always give some 3D effect like this. You can increase the size of the 3D effect as you want, and reduce the size of the 3D effect also. So such things are there right now in the editor, which you can use it. You can make it hyperlink by wrapping up a link around. In case someone clicks on this text, can directly get redirected to a different place. Similar way, if you want to edit the content, click over here, the editor opens up. I would suggest maintain the content limit on your landing page, because at times there are people who have a lot of content and they want to put everything on the website. It's suggested that these things are being designed by people. They have clearly been aware that, okay, if you're putting 3 line, make sure it is 3 line. And if you feel there is a blog you have written related to this particular topic, you can always put no more, and you can redirect them to this particular site. So if you want to hyperlink this, no more, and so what I can do is I can put it like this, no more. I can select it, and I can hyperlink this text to any of the page I want. So to hyperlink it is either you copy the text link from your address bar or you type it up. So I know where I want to push them. So I can always type it. webinar.com. So once I do that, now these are two areas. One you apply, and this is link setting. You can click on link setting. You can click on open in new tab and update it. Once you update it, this gets highlighted with the hyperlink. Okay, you can make it bold as you want, but maintain the consistency of the design. So if you feel you want to copy the same and paste it in different area also, just copy it, click on this particular area of a bar, enter tab and paste it. So, it doesn't change it. Now, why I'm saying is don't write a lot of content. Now, here maybe in this particular topic, you have less content. Here you may have a bit. Here you have a lot of content. Say a scenario like this, and you are adding up a content. I'll show you what happens here. So I add more content and it will come down. So the look and feel of your site will not be consistent anyway. Okay, one will be small, one will be big, and the other one will have a lot of content. So if you have a lot of content, this option makes a lot of sense, wherein you can redirect them to a blog or a page. We have a lot of space, so you are free to write n number of blog. You're free to add n number of pages. So don't hold yourself by using such option, and it looks more professional when a student come up over here, they read a particular pointer and they like it and they click on this and they are redirected to a whole page wherein they can spend some good time. Okay, so this is how you can add things, you can edit things, the content editing. Now this part which comes up as a course, wherein your courses are displayed as a layout. Okay, this layout can also be changed. Now there are only 3 courses which are seen. If you want more courses to be shown, what you could do is you can just change the number. So courses per page, here it is clearly mentioned 3. I can make it 9 also, and if I make it 9, it adds more courses and you can see all these things. So it is very easy to do that. Don't worry, there's nothing harm in it. When you come to this area where your courses are mentioned, now from here you can't edit the content because it has been pulled by from your LMS area. So what you could do is only make the look and feel change. So if you have only one course, you put one course per page and it will show you the recent course which you have added, and that's it. But to maintain the look and feel, you can show 3 as minimum. And if you want more and more courses, if you have multiple courses and you want to show a whole library here itself, you can add the numbers and the numbers can be shown to your students like this. Okay, so this is also pretty easy to do, and make sure your student gets attracted towards this part also for your course. Now, these areas are only actionable area. You can't edit anything. So don't feel that, okay, you have come to this place, you want to edit this particular part and it is not editing. It will be edited from your LMS dashboard. So which I showed you yesterday, this part gets edited from there. Okay. Yeah, as Sahil has suggested, compress the image, and if you are uploading it from your dashboard, they have given a size of this image. Make sure you bring your image in that size and put it up, otherwise it looks very ugly. Many have tried to do it in different ways, but I've seen until and up to. And in Canva, if you don't have any other option to do that, I create all these things in Canva. In Canva, you have an option of YouTube. And no matter whether you have a Canva Pro or a basic Canva also, just go on Canva. You have options of YouTube thumbnail. If you are not good with size, design, and other things, just click over here, go to YouTube thumbnail. Okay, so these are YouTube thumbnails. Click on this, create an image and just download it up. So you have a lot of options over here. Choose any of the option you want. If you don't have Pro, that's absolutely fine. You can go and pick up anything in a simple way. So don't go for paid one. You can use simple format also. Create a course kind of image and put it up over here. Looks decent, to be very frank. I have created multiple, images also. I'll show you that too in case you want. So it gives a consistency, you see here. And if you add this into your courses, like say, for example, keep your design format very simple. You can always change the color and in case the text. So I made it day 1 to, you can always change it up like that, 3, 4, 5, and keep the consistency going on. And all this thing is done on Canva. So I don't use any, hyperlink imaging software also. And when you put it up over here, it looks very, 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 very consistent, and the students also like it because they understand it's in similar format, and you have different courses coming up over here. If you scroll down, you will also see content. You can add a video over here. If you have an intro video, you can, and you can change these images also. This is not something which can't be changed. And if you click, the video comes up. This is your YouTube promotional video. Okay, and if you want to change that video, you can always check it out on the left hand side. Okay, I'll keep it open. Won't play. On your left hand side, you can see this where you can put your YouTube video link, and that video will come up over here. And if you want to change the image also can be changed. I'll show you how to do that too. So this is where the image, if you go down on the same page where video is there, image overlay is there. If you want to change this image, you can change the image to whatever you want, and you can upload that image over here. If you have an image uploaded, just pull it up and set it up over here. So once you insert and update it, the image comes up on the background. So this is how it goes. Now here in this image, you want to change, click on this particular box, dotted box. Here you can upload your photograph or anything as per your need arises. I'll show you uploading also. So it becomes easier. So for example, I upload this image. So this is how it goes. Looks decent enough for everyone who is coming on a page, and it's a simple way to do. Don't get too much into it. Others are doing like this, and I want a page like that. If you want it, yeah, you have to work with a UI designer and make it up. There are people who teach, or you need to understand Elementor. You can learn Elementor and create your own also. I can share a free video of Elementor wherein you will understand how designing logics are used, how fonts are changed, how a font, what is font family, what is font size, what kind of tags are used to highlight it or other things. But instead of that, as I told you, I have added a few more add-ons of Elementor which you can use and highlight it more. Keep it as simple as it is, because your students will like a simplicity rather than too much of highlighting on this side. So here you can put testimonials, stories of your student. You can add photograph of your student, copy paste the testimonial, put up their name over here in the title description and save it. It will look like this. In the similar format, if you scroll down, you'll see you can ask them to join some group or fill up a form, subscription form for upcoming updates and other things can be added. So this is how you can edit your landing page as well as other pages also which you want to. If you are updating about us page, about contact page or anything, any page you're adding up, you can do that. Okay. Now with this part, which is called as menu on your main page, these are also editable, but not from here.
Manoj, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Yeah, that no more button you said, right? In fact, I have seen some landing pages wherein no more, when you click on the no more, that itself gets exaggerated rather than going into a different link as such. Okay, that area itself gets expanded. So I don't know how.
This one.
Here, yeah, here you have linked it to
I have hyperlinked it. I have a hyperlinked it.
Hyperlinked it.
Want to do something more in this area? What you could do is you can add a button and pull that button out. So I'll just show you.
When we click on that no more area, that itself gets expanded actually. Only that part.
That is button overlay. They
Acha.
do that. So you need to recreate it. It's not coming over here. You need to sit and design it up. So there are options like this. You go and you talk about button. You'll find this button option. Pull this button option into area like this, and then you can align it, center align. Once you are done with it, just drag and drop it to the place where you want. Okay.
Okay.
Now here, whatever you want, you can play around with it. So you want to make it large, you make it large. You want to make it small, you can make it medium or small. You want to give it a notation, you can activate this notation part from the widget. You want to make it a box, you can give it a box kind of thing. Okay, to the button itself. Now, as I told you, this Elementor is again something if you are interested, you can go through various areas wherein you can learn how things can be done. And there are a lot of tags which are, or short scripts also, which are used. If you click on this, you want a sound effect, you can add a sound effect. And you want a hyperlink with the link, you can put up a link. So as soon as anyone goes over here, sound effect and a option of animation can also be done. And you can make it as as you want. But on a simple point of view, what I can suggest to you is instead of getting involved into all this thing, keep it as simple with the design. If the more you put in, the more the page is going to take time for loading, the more animation, the more things are going to, take time on it. But yeah, if you want to explore, I'll share a video for Elementor, which you can look into and decide. This is the simplest way I'm teaching you, I'm showing you to create it. Small, yeah, see, Sahil has also written the same. And Sahil would be the right one to talk because his last page was too much in terms of animations. And he had explored Elementor a lot, so he knows it better. So this is a way you can edit it in a simple format. Don't do too much here. It conveys the message. It shows or looks decent also whenever you're showing it to your audience. There are a lot of the things inside it. So Elementor, you'll find a kind of whole landing page. You can explore a lot of landing pages. You can explore. Now see, this is Elementor Pro Pack, which I have given. There are more and more options inside these areas also. But if you're interested, you can go and explore it up. For me, I don't get involved into that because my major concern is your whole business, okay, complete business, not a part of your business. I won't talk only about landing page because that part is just a part of your complete business. Okay, landing page you make, I've seen guys who have made their landing page the simplest one, but they are doing very well. I've seen guys who have loaded a lot of content also, they are also doing very well because it again depends on your audience. What do they want to see or what do they want to know if they come on your website? It is all the mindset of your audience. If your audience want to see more and more and more, you add as much as you want. Yeah, but again, the load time or the speed of your site will be affected. It won't be as simple as people are showing and we are seeing it. And in case you want, in terms of a professional help, as I told you, a UI UX designer is there, you want a professional look and feel or something like that, we can do that also. But it is on a cost. There's a simple way. If you're taking a kickstarting up your business, go with it in a simple format itself. All right. So this was with the Elementor and the landing page part. Uh, as I told you, the tools are with you. You can explore as much as you want. You can become an expert in Elementor also by learning more and playing around with the tools. Going back to our topic, as we had discussed yesterday, we will be talking more about your other tools which are there. So I'll just open up. Not this one. just save this because I have not saved it. So I don't want it to get lost. Okay. So we have already covered the LMS. We have already covered more in terms of landing page also. We'll be talking more about the CRM, how the LMS capture the data, how email automation happens, how sequence mail can be done, and how email campaigns can be created. Now, it's a very important tool. Most of you already have this tool. I don't know, maybe you might have not explored this as you should. Okay. Fluent CRM is, you can say it's an alternative work. What it does is for MailChimp, for GetResponse, people are spending huge on such tools. You already have this with your system. You just need to use it wisely and understand this tool. Now, CRM, if you click on it, people find it a bit difficult. It's very easy tool. Okay, and I can explain you and guide you also how things goes ahead with this particular part. So just open up a particular course. Now, say for example, this is your site, your student is seeing it, he likes a particular course, he opens up the course, okay, he clicks your course, he goes on the landing page, or he directly comes on a landing page. Now, when he is coming on a landing page, I'll open it up in a different browser and I'll show you so that if he comes on a different, landing page, either he adds it to a cart or he fills up his detail and goes in. So when he fills up a particular detail and he goes in, this data is captured by the system. Now, default WordPress itself collects the data, but WordPress is not going to trigger any kind of email automation because all these things are going into your database. And the data could be his first name, last name, email ID, phone number, or his location in case you are delivering something. So in that case, what happens is this data has to go into a different system, and that system is your, cart flow. So your Fluent CRM, your CRM, it has to go. But to do this, okay, it is more important to understand few things, and then we can go ahead with it. So I'll just open up a new one because it is too many things to teach. We have a lot to talk about it. So okay. Now, when we talk about Fluent CRM, the data is coming in, and the data, if you are someone who knows it, the data has to be put up in particular folder. Like for example, if we are having an Explorer like this, and you have different folders, lined up. What you do is you pick up a particular file and drag and drop it into a folder. So, for example, this is important for me, and I want this to be not kept over here because if it is kept, I won't be able to find this file. I need to put this into a folder. Now, I do have a file name and a folder name. So this is my file name and this is my folder name. Now, why I'm guiding you with this kind of logic is because this is how we are using the CRM. The CRM has a file name called as tag. So we call this as tag, and a folder, we call it as a list. Okay, so in this, these two are more important. If you know the importance of these two, you can play around in terms of your automation very well. Okay, if you are not aware about these two and how to handle these two, it becomes very difficult to pull your automation also. So when we are talking about your in your CRM, you always have a content, and just below the content you will see list and tags. Now, what I suggest you is because, say for example, it's a file and the folder, you should know this file, this same file is in this particular folder. Okay, and for that purpose, what we do is with the naming of the file and the folder. So what I suggest is with the tags, going with the tag, you can create a new tag by clicking up over here, give a name. maintain that same name everywhere so that you understand. Say, for example, I've created 5-day hackathon as a tag. I would go and create a list also with the same name, 5-day hackathon. And creating is super easy. Just click, put up the name, and rest it takes care. Once you have these tags and list done, okay, you can go into your automation area, where in any automation area, you just need to create a new automation with the same name. Why same name? Because of the consistency, and you know, okay, XYZ course, or you call it as L1, L2, L3, for example. L1, I've given tag L1, tag, I've given list L1, and I know this automation is going for L1. Okay. In that case, once you click on this particular automation, you will see a lot of things which comes up. First is the tag applied option, but it doesn't come up like this. I'll show you. I'll open up a new automation and show it to you. So it will ask me a label name. I can give it the same name, saying that, okay, Friday hackathon. Instead of Friday, I'll put L1, L2, so that you guys also remember this. And I'll create the tag and list also with the same name. So I created L1. Okay, update. That's the list. I have a tag also with L1. Okay, it is gone here. And I create automation with the same name, L1. Now in this automation, at least I know that, okay, this whole automation is going for L1. Now when you choose, when you write up a label, we need to tell the automation what are you going to do. So the automation is going to find for people's data, tag applied and continue. So those people who are going to have L1 tag, this automation is going to run for them. So it is going to select a tag, and I'm going to say select the tag L1. Sorry, not showing. Save that. Set the tag, and you see this tag L1 is there. So in case you are not able to see, just refresh it and you can find the tag over here. Once the tag is there, always use this condition, restart the automation multiple times for the contact, and everything is written over here. You can always read and use it. What does this mean is same data is already there with some other tag, and they are coming into a new tag. It should, allow them, or the automation should run for them also. And we save this setting. So once you are saved, it shows that, okay, L1 is your, automation name, and this is gonna run for L1 tag. Okay. Next option, when you collect, you can say, okay, if the LMS finds out a particular person with L1 tag, push them to a list. So I'm asking the LMS to push them into a folder saying L1. Okay. Consider list as a folder in our slang language, and we are putting it the same data, the tag, the data with this tag has been pushed to the L1 folder. Once it comes into this folder, we are asking the system to shoot a custom email, and it will shoot a custom email. I'll say, welcome to my course, something like this. And I'll guide you with how to write up also, and just save it. So once you are done with this, it comes up like this. It's a very simple automation system. My system is gonna, sorry, my Zoom link is gonna expire. So before it expires, I'm letting you know that once it gets expired, reconnect, and we'll take a start again with this whole process. Okay. So 1 minute is there. Meanwhile, and I'll guide you also many more things in terms of automation via email, for email automation, and the possibilities also what you. All right. So before we left, I shared with you how you can create your a tag you can put the same person in a list, and from there you can customize and send an email to them. Now, once you are here in customizing and sending the email, you can write a body over here. To write a body, there are a lot of tags which can be used, and those tags details you can get it from here. So on the corner, you'll see a couple of brackets, and these are few tags which you can use. Now, tags are automated details which can be pulled from your students' information. Say, for example, you want to write hi, put at the rate, and you'll see the first name, it will come up. Like you can write a mail addressing it to a person directly. Okay, so these tags comes automatically. If you put at the rate, it will give you options what all detail you want to show. Say, for example, you are writing up a mail saying that welcome to my course, and you can put up your course name over there, and you can say thanks. I'm just giving you a hypothetical way. Thanks for registering with your email ID. Now I need to put his email ID, right? So I can always put like this, you know. So every time a third person is receiving, these data will change. So his name will change, his email ID will change. Okay, and the person will feel it's a personalized mail for him. Okay, and you want to give him his access. So while giving an access, it's a very easy way to do it. Now, what I generally do is I copy paste the link like this. So, say example, this is my site, and I put paste here. I need to type. So you can put your site name, okay, / dashboard. Once you do this, he will be able to see a login page, and I'll show you that too. So if someone is putting up, he's able to see the login of for your site. The next thing what you're doing is after you put up this, you can always say, please click on the link to access your purchase. Something like this, you can write it up. And then you need to give him his user ID. User ID would be default his email ID. So we are putting up his email ID. Then you can give a generic password, which you can change it later on, so you can put it like password. I generally do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you can choose as you want, whatever password you want, you can put it up. So say for example, 7894556 is a password which I choose to give. This goes as default to everyone. Why? Because only the curly bracket are customized, options, but these ones are customized option. But otherwise, whatever you type in is generic. Now, why I'm telling you is while we are doing the complete automation, this password is used over there. So maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, when we are doing a God mode, I'll tell you the importance of this password. Why it is important, and you can give them a link wherein they can change the password also. Say for example, we don't want people to have the same password, so you can always give them a link to change password. To find that link, you can go over there, you can say forget, okay, and you can give this link, copy this link. Okay, so I just copy it like this, and paste it up like this. And you can always say click on the link below to change password. I'm showing you a few things which you can do it in a better way also. Okay, so say for example, instead of giving links like this, you want to put up a button, okay, which you feel is much easier. Click on it. You click on this plus sign, and you'll see a lot of elements over here. And in these elements, you can choose para, image, heading, list, button, classic, whatever you want. You can browse more also. So there are various more elements which you can choose in your email and put it up. But for us right now, we are looking out for adding up a button. Okay, so button can be added by clicking here. You, the button comes up. You just need to justify it to center. And on your right hand side, you will be able to see all the details which you can change for this button. So I can write a text directly on the button, clicking over here and say change password. Okay. Now I don't like this color. I can change the color by saying, okay, change background. And in the transparent area, I can click and I can choose whatever color I want, for the password change. So as it's a password change, I can always take some color wherein it is dark, okay, or highlighting. So I can choose like this and the color changes. I have borders wherein if you choose to reduce this border, okay, or increase the border, it goes to a kind of oval shape. It takes into a oval shape. If you keep it up over here, it will change into a square shape. I hope everyone is seeing this. So I'll show you. See. So as you drag, and it again depends on your way of sending email. You can always choose it. As it's a small button, you want to make it a complete 100% button, it will come up like this. Okay. So instead of putting a link like this, you can put up a button. Just copy this link, click on the button. You have a hyperlink symbol over here. Paste it up. That's it. Once you paste it, you can always make this as open in a new tab kind of. Open in a new tab. Once you click on this and store it, what happens is anyone who clicks on this is not leaving his email. A new tab opens up and they can see it. So how to integrate the default password through Automata. I'll guide you, Arnold sir. I would be teaching Automata on day after tomorrow. I'll guide you on this. So this is a default. We are putting it up. I'll show you this password, how we integrate it up over there. The next time, in case you want to, you can change it up as per your campaign. You can change, and if you feel it is getting standardized and people are aware about your password getting changed, you can always change it accordingly. Okay. So this is how you can send an email, and I'll show you how it looks. Also, I did a campaign in the morning for few things. I'll show you that campaign and the look and feel. I've used similar format only, so I can show you that. Okay. So see, the button looks like this. Exact in the center of your email, it doesn't go out. Now this is 100% width, which I've kept it for the button. Okay, color you can choose whatever you want, and as I told you, open a new link. If anyone clicks over here, it goes to a new link, and people can get the detail from the new link. So they're not leaving their email. Most of the people make a mistake; they keep it on the same. I won't like if I click anything and my existing work gets vanished. So I also think in the same way that my students also may not like it. If they have clicked my link, it should open in a new tab and they should be there where they are. So if they like what they are seeing on the new tab, they may come here and read more also. That's a logic behind it. So you can always use such strategy when you are sharing up. Now here you can just click on open in new tab and it should be good to go. Okay, that's it. Now as you have done this much also, okay, and you want to write more content, you can keep making your email long. It's absolutely fine. You can do that. You can do a test here, so if you want to send a test, you can just put up your email ID. Okay. And before you send the email to your, or before you share it with your student, do a test, understand how the look and feel of your email is, whether your student will like it or not. And when you send it, it will reach to your mailbox. And okay, so this is test. Welcome to my course. I'm Manoj. Welcome to my course. Thank you for registering. This is my email ID. Please click on the access link. So they are putting up my email ID and this is the password. So this is how it goes. You can always change the password. You can brand yourself with a logo like this, putting up a signature or so, and it looks more professional. So this way you can send an email or campaign, I mean to say create an automated email and keep it over here. And the similar way you can create sequences also, multiple sequences can be done. You can schedule it for a particular day. Say for example, you have an event happening on say Saturday 21st and today is 18th. You have created, and anyone who's registering today, you want this email, this particular email to be received by them on
இந்த சவுண்ட் உங்களுக்கு டிஸ்டர்பன்ஸ் ஆகாதுல்ல பொறுமையா தான் நீ படு
no worries. I'll mute. No worries. So you can schedule it up accordingly, and scheduling is very easy. You click on schedule, you select a date and time. Say for example, you want this from a mail to be sent on 20th because your event is on 21st. You can do that. You can select a time saying that okay, at what time all this email should be shooted, and that time can be selected, and you click okay, that's it. So on this day, this time, this email will be shooted to all those people who are registering, you know, for your course via that landing page. So this is how, or those people who are getting the tag of L1, they will get this email on that day. Or if you want it immediately to be shared with them, just remove this, save setting, and that's it. It is done. So this is a customized email we are done with it. Now, for example, this guy has joined L1. He has got the list. He has got into the list. He has got the welcome course access and other thing. Now you want to create impact by setting up a sequence email with him. Okay. So what are you going to do? You need to get out of this place and get into the area where you can see emails and email sequence. So I'll open this in a new tab and show you what happens over here. So as I told you, maintain the consistency of names so that you can understand for whom these emails are going. So if you're creating an email sequence, it is very easy. Create new email sequence, okay? And again, I'm putting L1 because I want the whole list of sequence only to be shooted to these guys who are registered. So I'll click next, and I can create my first email sequence here. So click on this. And as soon as you do, the same kind of thing opens up. You can put a subject, you can write your content over here, copy paste the content, make it more attractive for your student. And here is the whole game which happens. You can delay it by saying, okay, today I have a student who has joined. I want this email to be hit in his mailbox tomorrow. So I can create 1 day delay, okay? And after 1 day delay, what time this email should go? I would suggest make your emails reach by people between 10 a.m. To say consider 8 p.m. because after that I don't think so people are that interested to read anyone's email also. Okay, if it is coming between these times, it's much better. I generally follow the same. So it's your call and your strategy how you want. Or else, if you have day specific for sending emails, you can enable this part and say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Say, for example, you're doing a webinar on a Sunday and you have promoted with a form, and the form details are coming into L1, and you want these guys to receive a reminder email, say on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday also. So, or you can consider 3 days saying that, okay, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I want this email to go to these people. So the first email I want it to be sent on Friday, and I can mention that, okay, don't miss it or something like that, okay? Because this is a second email to this whole list, okay? So I may always encourage them like this by saying don't miss it. You might have also seen many people doing it in your email list, and I can show you a lot of people who keep sending such things to me in my email list. So and there's no harm. You look at someone's strategy and you feel the strategy is good, what they have done, and you also want to use it. You are free to do that, change the content, use it. These guys have paid a lot of money to create such email list. Okay, and if you are there, say, you can always use such subject lines also. Now, always make sure updates, if it is coming, that's fine, rather than it doesn't go into promotions. So never use these kind of email if it is going into the promotion tab. Everything is related to your subject line. You can test your subject line also in case you are writing an email to do that. Email subject line. So if you write like this and you see on Google, you'll see sites which will help you to let you know whether you if whatever subject line you are writing on an email is gonna be getting into spam or junk or anything like that. So you can always use such services also before you send your mail. So you can test it and they will show you the percentage, and you can tweak it with words also, and play around with it. Once you feel you're satisfied with the test, copy that subject line and use it. Here also, see there are a lot of people who send, and I generally try to check out with their subject line, like Manoj here, here's how to advertise the smart way. So for example, we take it is coming from LinkedIn. Okay, now I want to make a subject line like this. Okay, what I'll do is I'll copy this subject line. There's a site, one more site called as Quillbolt. I know I talk about a lot of sites and new things. Why? Because these are real good tools, free tools, nothing wrong in it. Say, for example, this line I have picked it from LinkedIn, and I don't want tomorrow LinkedIn to come to know, okay, I've used such content and I've done my campaign. So I can always, rephrase the content. I can rephrase the content on this site called Quillbolt. The site is very useful for coach mentor trainers who are coming up with their content or they're short with content. They feel my content is very less and I don't know how I am gonna get into this industry. So to create your own content, you can copy paste the content from anywhere, put it up over here, and what it will do is it will rephrase the whole content for you. And see, here's how to promote smartly. Now, for example, I can take this content, I can go back to my subject line, I can paste it over here, and here I want a tag. So if I put @ here, I won't see any tags coming in. So what I'll do is instead of that, I'll put a tag here @ and I'll select the name tag. I'll copy this tag, and in the header, I'll go and I paste it. Now with this, what happens is, as soon as the person's name comes in, okay, whatever tag is being used here in your subject line, your matter line, that name will automatically come up over here, and this line will look just like this. Okay, Manoj, here's how to advertise the smart way. Now this is too personalized. Okay, people do like personalized email. People want to see how it is done, and this is how it is done. It's pretty simple to do. Okay, no rocket science here, and you do have the whole capacity to do it on your system. Okay. Now, if I don't want it, say I have written like this, I'm sending an email on Friday, I can send another email. Instead of putting all these things, I'll just click on remove Friday, Saturday, and I can write in the content something like, say 2 days remaining. And if you don't want it to be here in the subject line, you can always use it in the email pre-header. Now, email pre-header is an extension of your subject line. So whatever you have put, you put it up over here. You can put a reminder, a highlighting thing over here. It will be a continuation only. 2 days remaining. On Saturday, I may put 1 day remaining. Okay, and on a day like Sunday, when the email, when my event is there, I can put something like game on today. Okay, just simple, no rocket science here. Game on today. You can always mention Manoj, don't miss it. Be there. Okay, something like this, which is attracting your customer to come on your event. Okay, now if it is not an event and it is going on a regular basis, you can always play around with day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and keep creating sequences. The more sequence you create, you can go to 30-day sequence also and keep it like that. So 30 days, people are getting email from you, and it is going to be a huge impact on them. So it makes a lot of difference when you are creating like this. And from here only, you can start upselling your L2 also. Say, for example, you're doing your L2 and you feel it's almost 7 days, you have written an email encouraging your students to come and read your content. And you'll see all the graphs also, how many people have opened. I'll show you once it is done. So here, once they come in, after 7 days, you want an email to go, you can always say something like, check out my L2. Okay. And in this content, when you are writing up, you can put a link of your L2 landing page, and there where we are doing upselling via email. So this is how sequences can be done. I'll just save and I'll show you one so that you'll have a fair idea. Everything is same as we did it for for the email automation part. Now this one says after 7 days from starting point, just giving you a hypothetical way, the name goes up like this. Show report, you can click and see the reports also, how many people have clicked or open or taken action. Sent will be shown, open will be shown, clicked will be shown. And initially the numbers go less, but as you go on and on and on, you will see the numbers will keep moving on. Like this is 7 day, 8 day, 9 day, 10 day. In 8th and 9th day, the number will be less, and this numbers will keep increasing for the first sequence. As I told you, keep adding your sequence, be connected with your students, and stay there on email with them. Now, to connect this email sequence with your email automation, what we did here we have just created an email sequence. Now I want, after this email, my email sequence should be shooted. So click on this area, set email sequence, click on it. You will be able to see L1, which we just created on email sequence, and then save setting. That's it. Okay, now I missed out this. So restart the sequence. If contact is there, the sequence will get it. Now, for example, the email sequence is going, and there are people who are buying my email sequence. Am I right? So people are reading my email, they get influenced by my email, and all of a sudden I have started shooting my L1, L2 also, and I want people to buy my L2. What am I going to do? I can go and I can create a condition over here. So the condition is, okay, you all. Check condition. So I add up a condition, and I can say condition matching specific content or for course. Okay, this is, yeah. Sorry, just a moment. I wanted to show you this. Okay, so I put up a condition. Now this is gone. Sorry, two condition has come up. One. Sorry for that. Say, for example, you have sent a custom email, you have added them to a sequence, and from sequence, there are, say, 50%. 50 people, they have agreed and they have added, they have joined a particular course. Okay. So what happens here? They have taken a course. So you can always put up a condition saying that, these guys have joined a particular course, enrolled to course. Now, course could be, I'm just taking any of the course from here, saying that, okay, they have gotten into this course. So what next for these people? And no, if no, what next? So if they are somebody who has not joined any course, I can still continue with them with the email sequence. I can send them a different sequence. Okay, those people who have not joined my course, I can create after 15 days, I can create one more sequence encouraging them. Why should they join my L2 course? Kind of emails they will receive, because now they know you, they know your personality, they know your course, they know the quality, and you are emphasizing them to join an L2. And that can be done with a different set of sequence. So from here, you can select the sequence. And if people are not buying after the whole sequence, which has happened, they can always, it will send them a different email automation. And if they have joined a new course, then you can add more action. You can send them with one more sequence of email sequence saying L3 or L2, and in that, again, the process goes on and on and on. And same way, you keep continuing and you make a journey of your student from here. So anyone who comes inside your system, you should never let him go until and up to he takes some or the other action, and create the journey from here. You should be able to use all the options. All the options are there for you. You can play around with it, how you want to tag it and use it. Okay. Now, sending the user into your CRM, there are different ways to do that. We know that we have been using LMS. Courses are there. Say, for example, I have a particular course, and anyone who purchases this course, say, for example, Megatrend Wonder, anyone has purchased, I want them to go into L1. Okay, so say this is your first funnel, and you want them to go to this particular list and tag. So we are gonna scroll down into our course, and as you go down, you'll be able to see apply tag over here, and I can add tag like L1. Okay, so any data which is purchasing this particular course or taking action on this particular landing page automatically will be triggered with L1 data tag. As soon as this tag is hit to that particular person, your email automation will immediately start, and the complete process of email automation will trigger for that particular tag. So this is one way to add a tag with the help of course. The other way to add a particular tag is with the help of product. Okay, so if you go under WooCommerce and product is there. I'll just click on it and I'll show you. So for example, I have different products and I'll show you my product list also. So I have a product as Mega Trainer Bundle, and I can edit this. And if you edit, you will be able to put any tag for people who are purchasing this. So you can see here that is Fluent CRM. You can click on this successful purchase action. I can always say, okay, push them to L1 and update it. Once you update this data, whoever is purchasing this product will be pushed into the L1 CRM. And this is how we are connecting. So connecting your CRM is very easy. 3 ways to connect this. So as I told you, these 3 things are important. And for this, your data is important. Connecting your data, all these things, your data comes up from 3 different places. One is your LMS course. So you can add a tag over there in courses. Okay. Second thing, okay. Here. Okay. So one is from LMS course. The second one comes from your product. Okay, and the third one can be done from your automator. I suggest if you can add up a tag, because as anyhow we are creating a course, put a course, link a tag to it. Okay, if you are creating a product, again you can link a tag to it. If you are creating an automation, again link a tag, because who knows, if anything skips up, something else will capture that data and tag them. Once it is tagged, it goes into list, and from list the automation starts. And from automation you can always do your sequence email and make sure your upsells happens via this. I hope it was clear. In case any doubt, we can unmute and we can talk. So today I've covered up a Fluent CRM. Okay. In coming days, I'll also cover up Fluent Forms. Okay, and there are a lot other things also. So automation is the settings, are the reports, are the add-on SMTP we don't require. But yeah, the most important thing is your adding up your list tags and your automation. Once you feel your data is coming up, like you have collected a lot of data on your like this on your CRM, you can send email campaigns also. Again, it is very easy to send campaigns. Click on all campaign. Like I showed you, I have sent a campaign 8 hours ago for this many people. The open rate and the click rate is like this. So I can click on and I can check it out, how many people have opened up. There was a test I was doing with Molly, and how many people have received click rates, how many people have clicked on it, open rate. If you might have seen this email, you might have got now you might have got how it has gone. And any of the data, if you feel okay, this particular person it's not sent, okay, If it comes up not sent, what you could do is you can go into the person's profile and check it out also. So I can go into the person's profile and I can resend it also to that particular person via the CRM. So if it is not sent, it shows you a message over here and you can click and take actions also accordingly on that message. Now, via this, you can also push the data to a different tab. Now, somebody who has selected, who have opened my email, I want to give them a tag. I can add a new tag and push them to a different tag. Someone who has not opened my email, I can give them a new tag saying not opened email. I can add that tag to people who have been not opened my email. Somebody who has clicked on my email on the link, on this particular link, I can push them to a different tag also. Next time, if I'm sending an email, I can choose the link. Say, for example, there are 10 people who have clicked on my link but not purchased. I can give them a 10% discount or a 20% discount kind of thing. And I can ask them to purchase it. So strategy of email marketing can change with this, and you can create or recreate your email campaigns. It is very easy to do that. Same way, if I want to create an email campaign, I'll give a name, say L1. Once it is done, okay, the name is taken, I'll say test. It's the same layout which opens up. Okay, what you need to do is write your content. Once you have done with it, continue, put up subject line, continue, select the audience which you want, and then send it. Simple campaign. Okay, but for that you require data, and if you don't have data, it won't go. If you have your own data in Excel or other things, you can import the data also. It's pretty easy to import. Use a CSV file and select and upload it. Once you upload it, the data will be captured. Make sure you give the right parameters while uploading the data so that people can receive mail. So where email tag is, use email over there. Name tag is, name can come up. If you have first name, last name kind of parameter, you can put that. If you have phone numbers also, you can add it up in your CRM. Okay. Tomorrow I'll guide you with how you can connect your forms with a landing page, and via forms, the data coming into your CRM. Okay, so tomorrow I'll take that part as well as a part of how to create a landing page via cart flow. I'll guide you on that. Day after tomorrow, we'll do automation, and that's how your whole hackathon is going to be completed. I hope you guys are enjoying and you are getting it for what I'm showing. In case you have any of the queries, you can reach me out. I can guide you, and the recordings will be shared with you also. Guys, any doubt? No questions means either you have understood everything or you have not understood anything. Please be clear. Any query, guys? On
Not now.
Amish, not now. All right. These things are there with you. Just go through it. I'll share the recording if you want to do it on your own also, step by step, as I have shown you. Do it. See how things are getting integrated. And if emails are not going on, there are a few technical things which I'll guide you tomorrow in terms of setting up an email. If your email is also not set up, email may not go. Okay, so configuring your SMTP, I'll guide you on that. If it is not there, how you can also do it, I'll show you. Okay, so don't worry about those areas. So thank you for joining today. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, please don't miss it. It's going to be a very crucial day to understand forms, landing page, integration of those things with the CRM, how you can integrate it up, with your CRM. So we'll be learning more in terms of forms and landing page tomorrow. And day after tomorrow is going to be very crucial because God mode, we are going to talk about it. You can create multiple automation on your system. There's no limit to it. So don't stop yourself only because you feel whether it will work or not. It works flawlessly when things are integrated and you understand how to use the tools along with your strategy. But if you feel it, you are having the tools and you're having the strategy, but you're not able to connect it properly, things becomes difficult and we go towards the shiny syndrome of people who are selling things. They have clarified, they try to talk about your pain area and they ask you to purchase multiple tools. Here you have already been given everything, in one platform itself. And I try to give more and more as things, I receive it. So as I showed you a few tools as add-on, I'll be adding that also so that you can make beautiful landing pages for yourself and attract more students for you. Any questions, guys?
No thanks.
Thanks, Amish. So thank you for joining me tonight. I will see you tomorrow and we'll take the session ahead accordingly. Okay. Take care of yourself and your family. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Good night.